coming up next on BG24 News.
The city of Bowling Green and Verizon Wireless are still disagreeing on the location of a new cell phone tower. We've got some student responses about this back and forth battle.
Also, a fire in downtown Bowling Green on Friday left one man dead. We've got the latest on this investigation.
Plus, Dance Marathon was last weekend. Find out how much money this event raised for the kids.
And a look at your Black Swamp weather forecast and BG24 Sports. Welcome to your campus and community connection.
Wood County's live local news starts right now. This is BG24 News, live at 5:30.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Lucas Stahl.
And I'm Megan Gallagher. One of the nation's leading cell phone providers, Verizon Wireless, boasts connectivity across the nation. But that connection is only made possible through cell phone towers.
When Verizon signed a contract with Bowling Green city officials 5 years ago to place a cell phone tower near the city, some say they neglected the values of future Bowling Green residents and council members.
Now, Verizon and the city of Bowling Green are waging a war on connection versus aesthetics. But not everyone who lives in the city limits feels an unsightly cell tower is worth a weak signal. Reporter Madeline Fenning asked students whether they value a beautiful city entrance or raising the bar more.
Bowling Green city officials are currently combating America's largest wireless provider, Verizon, on a new cell phone tower that is slated to be constructed near the intersection of I-75 and East Wooster Street. Verizon Wireless representatives claim the area near the entrance to Bowling Green is the only viable option for the new cell phone tower. However, some students are actually siding with the phone company in hopes of increased coverage.
I think they'd be more upset about not having the good cell phone coverage, but I don't really think it's a big issue to have a big eyesore. While others are opposed.
I get pretty good coverage as it is, so why would you want a more, huge cell phone tower if it's not going to make a huge difference?
Some students argue that aesthetics are only now a topic of conversation in a city that they believe is less than attractive.
I mean, there's a giant barren gas station that's been torn down or not in use right there as soon as you come in off the exit, and then you see nothing but just farmland for miles, so I don't think big cell phone tower is going to make much of a difference.
The city hopes to reach an agreement with the wireless carrier, while Verizon continues to raise the bar. Reporting for BG24 News, I'm Madeline Fenning.
Because the cell tower location is on state property, the city cannot refuse construction.
The city is refusing to provide power to the tower. Bowling Green officials hope they can reach an agreement on an alternative location, but Verizon has yet to compromise. Smoke was spotted in downtown Bowling Green early Friday morning. Bowling Green Fire Chief Stephen Meredith says the fire had deadly results.
Our crews made entry into the apartment, and in the process of extinguishing the fire, they found one victim that had succumbed to the smoke, and they pulled him out. And then he was transported then to Wood County Hospital, where he later died.
The apartment fire just above Serenity Spa and Salon claimed the life of 52-year-old Marshall Drake. The Bowling Green Fire Division was called when a neighbor smelled smoke in their apartment. The cause of the fire is still unknown and under investigation. The fire caused minimal damage to the building and no one else was harmed. Fire officials say there was a smoke detector found in Drake's apartment. However, at the time of the fire, it was not properly functioning. The Bowling Green Fire Division reminds viewers to routinely check their smoke detectors and make sure they're in working condition.
Out-of-class experiences allow children to develop leadership and decision-making skills. Bowling Green State University offers a range of these programs that allow children to establish these skills. Reporter Parminder Bunga talked to one child who participated in a science program.
It's an extraordinary opportunity to learn and have fun.
That's how Sebastian Huber described his experience at the second annual Kids Technical University held this weekend at BGSU. KTU is a science outreach project with the goal of attracting children ages 9 through 12.
We want to create the expectation by having it on campus that this is something the children will do. Of course I'm going to university. Of course I can fit in here.
Children learned about the advancing field of science. The convention focused on plants. It began with a presentation about microbes given by Dr. Brett Tyler. It was later followed by a question and answer session.
How many different medicines? Kids are very curious about the natural environment, and we're very excited to tell them about the wonderful world of microbes and plants and humans and how they all interact together.
Children later had the opportunity to focus a microscope, locate DNA, and take part in a number of hands-on activities. While the children are the core of the event, parent involvement is one thing that makes this event so successful.
While the lectures are geared to children, my job to make this successful is the parents are going to find that it's pretty informative, and the pace moves a lot faster than educational television, which I find a little painful. It's too slow.
While watching educational television is beneficial to a child, KTU goes the extra mile with the help of BG students to provide hands-on experience.
I've absolutely enjoyed it, and being an education major as is, this is what I look forward to be doing most every day.
And thanks to the KTU convention, these kids may be looking forward to a future in science. Reporting for BG24 News, I'm Parminder Bunga.
If interested in becoming involved with KTU, you can contact Paul Morris at pmorris@bgsu.edu.
Sounds like a very interesting event, but let's talk about the weather right now.
Oh my gosh, it has been, at least today, has been so beautiful. So I'm definitely hoping that it sticks around.
I know, I walked outside and literally, it was just warm outside, warm breeze, no cold Bowling Green breeze or anything like that.
Yeah.
It was absolutely amazing.
Definitely, yeah.
Yes.
And now let's get a first look at our weather forecast with Heather Pauloff, who is outside on this beautiful day. Heather?
Thanks, Megan. We're currently sitting in the mid-60s here in BG, but we do have some rain showers moving into the area for this evening. Stay tuned for your Black Swamp weather forecast to find out how long those rain showers are sticking around. Back to you at the desk.
Thank you, Heather. Coming up next, the results are in. Dance Marathon raised more money than ever before. We've got the final numbers on this monumental achievement.
Racial remarks over Twitter has caught the attention of the Black Student Union and Bowling Green State University. Find out how the Black Student Union is responding.
Rain and thunder could be on the horizon tonight. Stay tuned for a look at your weather forecast and BG24 Sports. Stay with us.
Charged tweets by BGSU students prompted a university investigation on Friday. Though the tweets happened off campus and online, they violate BGSU's code of conduct. The Black Student Union reached out to the university and several media outlets after seeing the tweets. Lucas Stahl sits down with some of the members of the Black Student Union to talk about their response to the negative tweets. A warning, some of the images you may see may be considered offensive to some. Lucas?
Thank you, Megan. Joining me tonight is Tiffany Smith, the president of the Black Student Union here at BGSU, and Kevin Lewis. Thank you guys very much for coming in and talking to us, but just kind of to get into the topic, can you explain what took place that night for this particular situation to reach the point that it unfortunately did?
Sadly, Lucas, there was nothing that happened to make this event occur. Pretty much, from our standpoint, we were downtown, having a good time. There was an event first for Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated in the Union. To celebrate these new members of the sorority, we went over to Ziggy's, had a great time. There was no exchange of words or any issues that occurred. And once we kind of got home and got on Twitter and checked social networking, we seen these tweets. And it really kind of, tore the night down. It kind of broke the night down. I don't know how it affected you, Kevin.
Yeah, I actually woke up from a text from my friend that she screenshotted all of the tweets. So I woke up and she was like, "Did you see these tweets?" And I'm like, "No, I'm just waking up." So it was definitely surprising to see.
So it's things you kind of learned through your friends that they were saying, hey, have you seen this? And you guys were just getting these messages. So I know you said it brought your night down, but just personally, what's it like to see something like that people would go out of their way to make remarks like they did?
Personally, I first seen it myself on Twitter, the guy who said FN words. And when I seen it, it kind of registered to me, but it didn't really kind of settle in, I think, until the next day. And of course, when one person or even two people kind of make those comments, it's like, it's really sad, but it's social media. It kind of, is what comes with the territory. Mm-hmm. But when I woke up, that was when we seen a string of tweets and messages that were saying things as far as, you know, I feel like I need to take a shower and it got really dark in here. That's when it became a point where we knew we had to take action, because with 1 or 2 tweets, again, we all kind of say silly things on Twitter, but when it got to that point, it was like, this isn't just 1 or 2 people. These are people retweeting it, there's people who favorited it, so it just, we had to really do something about it.
Yes, well, it took place on social media, but I know the Black Student Union actually screenshotted these pictures and reposted them, you know, through your Twitter sites to create attention. Why did you guys do that? Why would you guys find the need to, you know, just repost them and want to bring attention to them?
I think it's just about awareness and making sure that the community has seen like what we are causing an uproar about. Like we have the evidence, we have it shown out. So we just wanted to show the reality of, you know, what happened that night and the tweets and everything. So it was just a reality check, really, and to bring awareness to what happened. So.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead,
but
go
to
ahead.
kind of add to that, at the same token, when the situation with Coach Orr happened last semester, this isn't a single event. This isn't the first time that racialized things have happened to African Americans in this community. So when the Coach Orr event happened, we now find that this guy who owned the store had this crazy amount of artillery that the CIA or the FBI had to come in and look at when there was a watermelon smashed on a person's car. We didn't make an uproar about it. We kind of reported it the right way, and we didn't really hear much after that. So this time we said, we're not going to wait for President Mazie, we're not going to wait for administration or police, but we're going to kind of take it into our own hands and deal with this the way that we feel it needs to be dealt with.
So this wasn't an isolated event at all. Things like this have been reoccurring. So, I mean, is this a legitimate concern that there is racial tensions here at the institution we are right now at Bowling Green State University?
Well, I believe there's always, you know, a possibility that racial tensions are going to occur whenever there is a diverse community like BGSU. So there is potential for the things to happen, and that's why, you know, the Black Student Union is here. That's our goal, to, you know, bring awareness if these things happen. But before this, I've never really had a problem with, you know, I'm only a sophomore, so, you know, I don't really know about Tiffany's experience. So.
And I guess another perspective is just simply, it's not really a question if there's a racialized situation happening. It is happening. Like, so it's not something, you know, when, like I said, one thing happens, there's another thing happening, we're calm and we're okay, but this has been like 5 or 6 different things that have happened. So it might be isolated, it might be happening all across the country, but we just know right here in our city and in our school, it's not going to happen to Black people, it's not going to happen to LGBT people, it's not going to happen to anybody here who calls this place home, because I personally love Bowling Green. I graduated in May, and I'm really proud to call this my alma mater, but at the same token, if I love this place, I also want to try to help improve it, and that's pretty much what the Black Student Union is trying to do. So.
All right, okay, well, thank you two very much for coming in and discussing this right now. Falcon baseball is battling Ball State Cardinals as we speak. Stay right here for the up-to-minute coverage as well as your full Black Swamp weather forecast. And also, it was for the kids, so see how hundreds of BGSU students came together to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. We'll be right back.
Now, Wood County's live local forecast with BG24 Black Swamp weather.
Good evening, Wood County. I'm Heather Pauloff here with your Black Swamp weather forecast. Taking a look at our current conditions right now, we're sitting at about 70 degrees with partly cloudy skies out there. However, when that sun does come out from behind those clouds, it actually feels a lot warmer, almost 75 degrees. And our winds are coming out of the east-southeast at 10 miles per hour. For tonight's forecast, we're dropping down to a little below 50 degrees with some scattered thunderstorms coming into the area. Winds continue out of the east-southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And our chance of precipitation is only 30%, so those storms will be scattered. For tomorrow's forecast, we'll be going up to about 60 degrees. Thunderstorms continuing out throughout the day, however, they will be turning severe in the evening. Winds will be out of the east again at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunrise will be at 7:03 a.m. And for tomorrow night's forecast, dropping down to 40 degrees with those strong thunderstorms continuing throughout the evening. However, as the night progresses, they will be tapering off into a steady rain with some rumbles of thunder throughout the night. Winds will continue out of the east-northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chance of rain 90%, so those strong storms will be throughout the area. Taking a look at our pressure systems across the country right now, we do have this low pressure system that will be bringing those strong storms tomorrow night. However, right now we do have this warm front dipping just below Bowling Green, and that is keeping the precipitation up in Michigan as it kind of moves up and down across the Michigan and Ohio border. And as you can see, that low pressure across Nebraska and Colorado does pack a punch with the precipitation right now. You see mostly snow, but as that travels across the Midwest, it will be picking up strength. And taking a look at our regional precipitation, as I told you before, that warm front is moving across the border, and right now it looks like it might be across Detroit, keeping the precipitation northward. However, in Bowling Green, we don't really have any precipitation right now, but we do have some showers in Indiana, but they might not be reaching the ground as the humidity is a little bit lower. And taking a look at our regional temperatures, right now, like I said, Bowling Green is sitting at about 65 degrees. Toledo has 57, and as this moves up and down, the temperatures will with it. Down toward Pico at 80 degrees. Must be enjoying some really nice weather over there. Taking a look at our 5-day forecast, like I said, the storms will be continuing Wednesday into Thursday with morning thunderstorms. Friday we'll be having cloudy skies. Saturday and Sunday the sun will be coming out. However, look at that, Saturday dropping down to 49 degrees. So enjoy the warm weather. It won't be around Saturday at least. However, Sunday will be going up to 62 degrees. So that'll be a really nice day.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like the weather hasn't made its mind up yet, though.
Yeah. Well, still the beginning of spring.
It's raining, but I'll still take the warm weather.
Definitely,
yeah.
Yes.
Last weekend, Bowling Green State University held its 18th annual dance marathon. BG24 News was fortunate enough to cover the 32-hour event from beginning to end. Here are some of the highlights from this inspiring event. Hi, I'm here with the Dibbling family, who's actually a spotlight family of Dance Marathon right now. So, guys, what is it like to just be a part of an event like this and know that people are out here not only dancing for your kid, but so many other kids?
It's beyond words. I never know what all to say to them because thank you is never enough. To see the faces on their faces and the kids' faces. My son's running around here, and when we say dance marathon, let's go dance or let's go ride the bike, see the bikers, his face just lights up, and it's just, you can't get it. We will have to drag him out of here this afternoon to just go home and rest so he doesn't get sick today. But it's just a miracle what these guys do. 32 hours on our feet. They don't know when or, it's just amazing. It's just a miracle.
I'm Christina Hapner, back here with the Dance Marathon coverage. It is officially late night at Dance Marathon, and I'm here with Alyssa Puckrin, whose siblings are miracle children. So Dance Marathon is really close to your heart, obviously. How do you feel with everybody else here at DM? Like, what is your reaction to everyone coming out to help support your family?
It's made me cry. I tried to cry total today, and then it passed 10, and then I was like, I'm not gonna count anymore. But it's really moving, especially when my family got on stage to share our story, just to see all the people out there supporting us, and knowing that as long as my brother and sister have been alive, there've been people doing these dance marathons and raising money to help them. It's really moving.
Orlando, jump on it, jump on it, jump on it.
Hey guys, welcome back. I am in the center of it all. The countdown has just been revealed. Over $3 million have been raised. I am here. I'm sorry, honey. What's your name?
Melissa.
Melissa, how are you feeling right now? You have a chance to sit down.
I know. I'm so relieved. I cannot believe I just did that. 32 hours not sitting.
Why are you so emotional right now?
I just can't believe all my sisters and me did this together. I'm just so relieved and oh, I'm shaking. I'm just so excited.
I bet you're tired, right?
Yeah, I'm so tired, but it's for the kids, so I'm just so excited and pumped about everything.
And how do you feel? Over $3 million have been raised. What's your reaction?
I'm so excited. I don't know what else to say.
And what are you planning on doing afterward?
Sleeping.
Sleeping, I bet. Okay, thank you so much, and take care.
It was definitely a great event.
Yeah, it really was. It was so inspiring to be able to You know, we were just reporters, but we were able to be a part of it and just to see all the emotional reactions of everyone. It was just so awesome to be a part of it.
Yeah, that's definitely a great thing about this. I love being able to go and just see people's stories, and it was really cool to be a part of. I feel like I can say I was a part of Dance Marathon.
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely a rewarding experience.
Yeah, yeah. And now Thomas James joins us for a first look at BG24 Sports. Thomas.
Thanks, Megan. Coming up next on BG24 Sports. 2 Falcon gymnasts competed at the NCAA Regionals this past weekend. Also results from baseball and softball, along with your BGSU Athletics Pizza Hut Athletes of the Week. All that and more when we return. Stay with us.
It's un-Falcon believable coverage that you won't get anywhere else. This is BG24 Sports.
Welcome to BG24 Sports. I'm Thomas James. Falcon gymnasts Elisa Nocella and Megan Harrington traveled to Alabama this past weekend to compete in the NCAA Regionals. Nocella finished 11th overall, with Harrington close behind in 13th place. The 2 placings are the highest from a BG gymnast at Regionals since Breanne Guy finished 10th overall in 2009. And Nocella's floor score of 9.85 is the highest single event score by a Falcon gymnast since 1999. Regionals caps off the gymnast team's 2012-13 season. Over to baseball. The Falcons hosted Eastern Michigan over the weekend for a 3-game series. EMU got the best of the series as they won 2-1. The Falcons' lone win came on Friday as they defeated Eastern 10-4. The Falcons went on a run in the 3rd inning with 4 straight hits as TJ Losby, Matt Pizzolo, and Jeremy Shea scored in the inning. The Falcons' 10 runs marks the highest of their season. BG will make the short trip to Toledo this weekend for a 3-game series with the Rockies. Now to softball. The Falcons hosted Ohio University this past weekend. BG split the series with the Bobcats, losing 5-1 on Friday and winning 3-2 on Saturday. Paige Berger was named MAC East Player of the Week. She helped the Falcons to a record of 5-1 last week and is leading BG in nearly every offensive category. The Falcons are back in action today as they travel to Valparaiso University. Now over to the BGSU Athletics Pizza Hut Athletes of the Week. Along with being named MAC East Player of the Week, Paige Berger was named Athlete of the Week. Her offensive efforts, along with breaking the home run record with 34, found her fitting for the title. Also, Jeremy Shea of the baseball team was Player of the Week. He is leading the Falcons offensively and scored 5 runs last week. Congratulations, Falcons. That's all for BG24 Sports. I'm Thomas James. We'll be right back.
And now let's get a last look at our Black Swamp weather forecast with Heather Pauloff. Heather.
Thanks, Megan. It is very warm outside right now. It actually feels like it's almost 70 to 75 degrees out there. However, we do have some storms coming in for tomorrow, as well as Thursday and especially Wednesday night. Those strong storms will be in town, so definitely watch out for those tomorrow night.
Yeah.
If you've got plans, try not to go out. Those thunderstorms are expected to be kind of strong.
I guess that has to do with the BG wind.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, wouldn't expect anything else from Bowling Green than erratic weather.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I heard there was just a baseball game going
Yes,
on.
definitely. It was just saying that the baseball team actually won today against Valparaiso University, 7-5.
Cool.
Yep.
Go Falcons.
Good job, guys. It's definitely exciting for our sports team.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's all for BG24 News. For Megan Gallagher, Heather Pauloff, and Thomas James, I'm Lucas Stahl.
Be sure to join us tomorrow night for our BG24's Public Affairs Show.
If you have any comments or suggestions, visit our website at bg24news.org or our Facebook page at facebook.com/BG24News.
Have a great night, everyone.